Hey guys, it's Jay. It's been a while. It's always been a while. I feel like I'm gonna be saying that for a while, or at least I have been saying that for a long time. Um, a while ago, like a good while ago, I'd probably have to check the times and dates in my DMs, but on Instagram, there was this guy who followed me, still follows me. Think I used to follow him, but I unfollowed him at some point. Not because there was any beef. I'm just not necessarily someone who's follow me, I'll follow you kind of thing. I don't understand that Instagram etiquette. But anyway, um, yeah, so he posted something on his story, and I think I liked it. And I don't normally look at stories on any of my social medias. But anyway, I decided I was gonna like this post that he had put up there. And so he DM'd me after that, and he's like, "Hey, how are you? Where are you from?" And I told him roughly, because I never like say exactly where I'm from if someone asks me that. And so we kind of figured out that there's a distance of like an hour between us. And he was just like, "Oh, well, if ever you're in my area, we should meet up sometime." So I was like, okay. I was a bit flustered. He was quite a good looking guy, is. Um, and so let me just shuffle over and kick the light at the same time, apparently. Okay, so that happened, and we never really kept in touch, which was fine with me. Um, so anyway, a couple of months, like a good couple of months, go by, and I suddenly see that he sends me another text, and he just said, "Hey." So it was a period of over like about a week, I think, where it was quite spaced out because of me with my work. I work um, at kind of odd times, so I would only really reply later on. So it was like he'd text and I'd reply, and then the next day he'd reply to that, and that's kind of how it went for that week. And anyway, when we eventually get to whatever the topic is that he initially texted me for, he says to me, "Oh, I'm in your area, so I just thought we should meet up." And I was like, whoa, whoa. This guy was serious when he was talking about wanting to meet up, and I kind of felt flattered by that in a good way, because it is so rare these days when a guy says, "Hey, let's meet up," and they actually end up falling through, especially since I was probably like a very, very random person and he randomly thought of me, which was kind of sweet at the same time. So, anyway, um, it turned out I was working that night and it was his last night in town. So, we didn't end up meeting up, which is, again, absolutely fine. But there's just a little sentiment in that actually ended up meaning quite a bit to me. It meant a lot to me. That's the whole thing of, these days in the kind of social media lives that we live, the whole slide into her DMs thing is such a common thing. But I think we actually don't necessarily meet people who are genuine or mean what they say all the time. It's very rare to these days. At least for me, it's been that way. Um, Not to say that I look for people on social media, just my experiences on people who try to reach out to me, I suppose, with the wrong intentions. Anyway, Even though I didn't get to meet up with this guy, I just feel that it was such a nice little memory that I have. The whole situation of just having someone actually somewhat like you enough to remember you after months. And yeah, the whole like slide in her DMs thing is really so often talked about, but it is actually nice when people fall through and end up being quite genuine. And I just wanted to talk about that here because this is a social media platform as well. And I think there's quite often maybe the older people may turn to like, things like dating sites, which is, even if you're not, I'm not trying to categorize anybody or classify anybody there. Um, I've just come across a lot of people, and there's a lot of people who I know as well who maybe try dating sites out because of feeling like they really don't really get a chance to meet people. And you hear so many whacked up, crazy stories about things going wrong. This little thing that happened to me was quite sweet. And fair enough, I never met the guy. He could have been a really wacky, crazy guy, but that all, like, all of that aside, I just think it's really nice that there's still people out there who remember things, the little things, and actually end up taking action towards that. I think when people take action towards whatever it is they want or want to pursue, that is something that I find really attractive. And just in general, in people, I find it such a nice thing to come across, to find out about them. That's part of who they are. Um, we also live in a society that's very judgmental and likes to categorize things and classify people, that it makes people shy away from pursuing what's really important to them. And since I had this experience, I just thought it was a really sweet thing to share. Um, I guess we could call this a little story time. But anyway, yeah, I just wanted to say maybe if more of us just in anything in life took the initiative more to fall through and take action with things, we'd actually find ourselves a little bit more happier and feeling a little bit more accomplished as well, just because we are working towards something that we actually want to achieve. So, yeah, that is that is it. It's been a while. That is it for this video. The usual: like, comment, subscribe, join me. I hope you guys have a good day or evening, whatever time of the day it is. Love you lots. Bye. Mwah.